Hey, what's up, everybody?
Alright. We're Never Shout Never.
And you're watching All the Rage TV. Ding!
Nothing is real. I know this cause I made a deal with the devil. He told me that I was just wasting my time on the moon. So I flew to the sun.
Europe has been great so far. I have had a wonderful time. I enjoy seeing the sights. I love the food, and the culture is splendid. Paris is, I've had a rough day, but Paris is beautiful.
He's been seeing the sights though. You know, this is the group right here. You know, there's Never, there's Shout, and there's the other Never right there. So you know, it's definitely become a band. It's become a group, and it has been for a long time. We're just starting to translate that into our sound as a group though, and you know, I mean, this is gonna be it, you know, for the rest of the time, unless one of these fools decides to, you know, hit the road. I think that this will probably be the group until we're all dead, you know. And we've just been playing music together for, I mean, we were just talking almost 10 years now. We've known each other for a long time. As a group, though, I mean, we've been playing music for about 4 or 5 as Never Shout, and it's in a really good spot, you know. The way we write now is I'll usually come up with a song with some chords, you know, on the acoustic, and from there, you know, he'll lay down the bass, he'll lay down the rock and roll beat, and we got a song, you know, and it's very simple. Yeah, well, you know, this last record, we all definitely just kept layering sounds and layering sounds. We just wanted to make just a big piece of art, you know, something that's complex. You know, it took a lot of evolution and a lot of time to really find out the sound we were going for. I mean, we recorded about 5 or 6 kind of folk rock songs before we actually started on the Time Travel record. We were planning on making just a folk rock album, and then
took a wild turn.
Yeah, and then it took a wild turn. I came in with this weird little dancey kind of song that I'd written on my laptop, and I was like, hey, let's make this Never Shout song. Kind of tripped everybody out, but then that song turned into Time Travel, and from there we just started going off that, you know, that kind of vibe. Just big production, huge kind of Pink Floyd meets Queen meets Muse meets, you know, Death Cab for Cutie. I think every record should be different. And I think that's the beauty of this project, is that we're not limited to any genre. We're, you know, always evolving, and I really enjoy that about this group. We're already working on the new record, and we're taking a step back, and it's this one's gonna be, you know, probably acoustic guitar, maybe some resonator guitar, and upright bass, and then rock and roll drums, and that's what it's gonna come down to. It's really, we're gonna focus more on the songwriting on this record and less on the production value of it, more just on, you know, really fun, upbeat songs. That's something that we've kind of been lacking on the last 2, is just really upbeat, drivey songs that get people, you know, wanting to dance, you know. That's kind of the vibe we're going for. This new record's all about just having a good time and enjoying every moment, you know.
Well, I definitely wouldn't time travel to the future. I would go back to medieval times, actually. I'm going to steal that one, if anybody was thinking it.
What would you do?
Oh, I would be a knight, for sure. I would slay dragons.
Easy, I'd be a knight.
You're next.
I would probably go back to maybe the 20s, or kind of like Prohibition era kind of stuff.
Wait, why'd you do that?
Hang out at some speakeasies
okay.
and I don't know, do stuff like that. Yeah, is this thing working?
I think if I could go back in time, I'd probably go back to ancient Egyptian times and, you know, play music for the pharaohs and get on their good side, and hopefully, you know, shoot into the universe out of the top of a pyramid, you know? That's what I'd want to do. Lately, really all I've been listening to is mostly dance music, electro house and trance, and a little bit of dub stuff too. I've actually been throwing discos in Joplin, Missouri. And you know, they're Loveway Records sponsored events, and they've been busted by the cops every single time. And luckily, and luckily nobody's really gotten arrested. Well, our buddy Aaron got busted, and we felt really bad about
Free
that.
Aaron.
Yeah, so we dedicated our entire set to him that night. And well, I just have this other dance project that I'm working with my buddy Ben. It's called Gonzo, and it's that's what we've been throwing the parties with, and it's been really fun. You know, we love to disco. So if you're a fan of ours and you like to disco, let's disco together.
Alors vous êtes là depuis quelle heure? Minuit. Minuit mais vous devez être gelé là, non? Un peu. Mais ça va, on tient le coup. Comment vous savez?
On a pris des couvertures et puis la motivation de voir le jour.
D'accord, et vous venez d'où pour être venu là à la Marseille.
Ouais, quand même. Il passe qu'à Paris, donc c'est bon, on se déplace.
Ah d'accord.
Come back in France as soon as possible. We'll be waiting here.
We're just excited to be back, and you know, can't wait to hang out with them a bit. We'll probably be going out there and saying hi, and then after the show we'll be hanging out a bit too. It's even cooler that we got people waiting out there to see what we got to say, you know, so that's encouraging, especially being in a whole other country and all, you know.